tale for you and me. Listen close, the wind will say, every heart can light the way. Diji and Kalabino, Eke and Ogegu Erola. Diji, Eke, hand in hand we find the way. Diji, Eke, brave together every day. When we care, hope will grow, like the rivers as they flow.
Morning arrived over Umuji, but on this day, something felt wrong. The laughter that usually greeted the sunrise had disappeared. Even before anyone spoke, the village could feel that the ancient peace had somehow been disturbed. Now listen carefully, little ones. For generations, Umuji and the sacred forest were bound by an ancient promise. The great animals stayed within the forest. The villagers hunted only when needed. The guardians watched over the peace until one day that promise was broken. One morning, fresh footprints appeared beside the village. Not the tracks of goats, not the tracks of antelopes, but those of a lioness. And with every sunrise, they appeared a little closer. Soon, the whispers began. Children were hurried indoors, doors were closed, and the erstwhile joyful paths of Umuji fell silent. You see, little ones, when fear finds no answer, it often creates one of its own. Then the goats began disappearing at night. Broken ropes, empty pens, and giant tracks were all that remained. 3 goats? Gone before sunrise? A farmer cried. Soon, fear became panic. By evening, the hunters gathered beneath the great ukwa tree. They wished to protect their people, but fear often calls for battle before truth. The elders watched as weapons were made ready. Diji and Eke, however, listened quietly, unconvinced. The battle cry was raised. The hunters lifted their spears in agreement. At that moment, the lioness roared. To everyone else, it was the roar of a wild beast. But Diji sensed something more. He couldn't understand it fully. Yet, deep inside, he knew it was more than a roar. After the gathering, Diji and Eke set out to uncover the truth. Before sunrise, they quickly left the sleeping village and followed the tracks through the morning mist. At the edge of Umuji, they made a startling discovery. The footprints circled the village but never crossed into it. The lioness wasn't trying to enter. She was searching for something. Beyond the trees, the forest held the answer fear had hidden. Deep in the sacred forest, a mighty roar echoed. Eke froze. The hunters were right, he said. But Diji heard a mother's cry. Eke asked, what did you hear?
She isn't calling for prey. She's calling for her child.
The brothers were no longer following footprints. They were searching for truth. Soon, they found an old hunting trail. Hidden beneath vines stood a forgotten hut. Inside, a frightened lion cub was trapped in a wooden cage. Eke whispered, "That's why she's been calling." Diji lowered his head.
You're the one she's been searching for.
Before the brothers could act, footsteps approached. The brothers quickly hid. A hunter entered with 2 traveling traders. A pouch of silver changed hands. The hunter smiled.
Tomorrow, before sunrise, the cub belongs to you. A living lion cub will make us very wealthy.
The brothers stepped from their hiding place. The truth was clear. The lioness was never hunting Umuji. She was searching for her child.
We cannot leave it here. Then we save it before they return.
Meanwhile, the hunters marched in. Fear guided them, but greed was the real threat.
Ike, hurry! We have to reach Hunter Forts before it's too late. Lion first, they'll never know the truth. The cub is alive. The lioness isn't hunting. She's searching for her child.
Far ahead, the lioness continued searching beneath the towering trees. Again, her voice rose through the trees. The hunters tightened their grip on their spears. They heard the roar of a predator. brothers led the elders to the hidden hut. Inside stood the greedy hunter, the traders, and the trapped cub. Silence fell. Then the eldest elder stepped forward.
What is the meaning of this? I cannot explain.
You stole her cub! The lioness wasn't hunting us. She was searching for her baby.
The eldest elder unlatched the cage. The cub hesitated, then raced toward the trees. The magnificent lioness emerged. The crowd stood frozen. She bowed to Diji and Eke in silent gratitude. Then mother and cub vanished into the sacred forest.
Our ancestors taught us to beside the sacred forest. You chose greed over honor. Because of you, both the village and the forest almost lost their peace.
And so it was said that the greedy hunter was stripped of his hunting rights and banished from Umuji, never to return, unless one day he proved he had learned to respect the balance between nature and the people. As for the traders, it was said that while all eyes were fixed on the lioness and her cub, the traders slipped away unnoticed. They never returned to Umuji.
Come along, come and see. Walk the forest wild and free. Every river, every tree.
By morning, Umuji smiled again, laughter returned, and peace filled the village.
Sometimes, the strongest among us choose patience before they judge. And sometimes, the truth hides behind fear.
Come and see. Walk the forest wild and free. Every river, every tree has a tale for you and me. Listen close, the wind will say. Every heart can light the way. Diji and Eke and
Remember this, little ones. Fear deceives, but a patient heart sees the truth, and where truth lives, peace follows. And so, beneath the watchful trees of Umuji, our story comes to an end, until another adventure calls Diji and Eke once again.